What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today on the truck we have some bad news. We have a new broken part. I know, insert the 6-liter jokes right here. However, this is in no means a 6-liter problem, guys. I want to give you just an update on what's happening with the truck. As many of you know, we are about to do a built transmission on this truck. Hopefully that helps to propel us into the 12 seconds in the quarter mile. That is the goal this year. Since then, we have a turbo upgrade and we'll have a transmission. But first, we need to talk about what happened to the truck, because the truck is down and out of commission until mid this week. Now, fortunately, it's not too bad of a issue. It's going to be fixed in one day, down and out. But we do have an issue. I'm going to crawl under the truck to show you what's happening. But we do have some important information to get to first. That information, guys, is we have our first event picked. We are going to Big Time Customs down in New Jersey. We're going to be doing their dyno event. It is April 13th, so please come out if you guys are able to. I'm very excited. We're going to get this truck back on the dyno, and again, we're going to have a built transmission this time. I do believe the guys at New Jersey Diesel Repair and Performance are going to be down there doing this again. Very nice group of people, very organized. They ran a very nice Trucksgiving event with the dyno. I love that. I hope they do it this year, because I'd be happy to go down again and do that, because it was just an absolute great time. My buddy Rippin 6.0, I hope you're there. I will remember the boost tubes this time if you're going to that event. It should be a little bit closer to you guys than before, but if not, I will catch you at an event this year. I'll definitely remember to bring those so I can give them to you. Also coming down the road, July 13th, there's going to be a dirt drag event. I'm very excited about that. I've never done dirt drags before, so this will be a first. However, that's coming up again. That'll be, I believe it's July 13th, but that's not set in time. I'm not sure if I'm really allowed to talk much about it yet, but when I have details for you guys, I will pass them along. Again, very excited to be doing just new stuff, doing dirt drags, drag racing, dynos, towing. We are doing everything with this truck here, so very excited. Recently, I posted a poll on the channel asking if you guys want to see a drag racing build, a tow rig, or another daily driver, and you guys so far in the lead is the tow build. Keep your eyes out for what's going to happen with Josh's truck this year. We're going to have some parts going on it. Very excited again. Now that is enough of me talking. We're going to crawl under the truck. I'm going to show you what's happening here. Okay, YouTube, so this is my drive shaft here. This is the carrier bearing drop bracket. We have a spacer up here because of the lift, but this is what's causing the issues here. You see how much, I don't know how well that's coming through, but there's a ton of play. I'm not pushing hard on this, but there's just a ridiculous amount of play here. I will say the U-joints look fine. They're not really an issue, but there's 3 U-joints on this, a carrier bearing. I really wanted to go to a one-piece design, but unfortunately that's not possible with the length. On this truck, it comes out to roughly 70 inches. And I haven't learned a ton about drive shafts, but there's something called like critical speed, basically how fast it's turning. And what would happen is that it would reach that speed and you can basically destroy them. They bend in half. But again, on this, it's technically, well, not technically, it is 2 pieces. So we have a U-joint down at the diff, a U-joint up here by the transmission, off the transfer case, and then right here after the carrier bearing. So ton of play in this. Now let's get out from under the truck. We'll talk about what we're going to do here, what our next step for this is. Again, a relatively easy fix. I am trying not to drive the truck very much in the meantime. So as you guys can see, a little bit of an issue there. It's causing like a grinding like noise. I actually thought I had a locked up wheel brake caliper back here. That is not the case. They are spinning freely. When we were at Greg's the other day, we did check to make sure the wheels spin freely. There's no noise coming from them. We're good there. It is definitely that carrier bearing. That is the factory carrier bearing, 190,000 miles. I don't even know how many miles I've done towing. I don't know how many miles. Well, I've done 13 passes at the drag strip, probably 10 dyno pulls, and countless abuse on the street. I would say it has more than served its original purpose. Now, as for what we're going to do, because we could pull it down, replace them, replace the U-joints, replace the carrier bearing drop bracket. Josh did that a few years before maybe a year before we started the channel, and his is working fine. There's a local shop that does that will rebalance this. So they're going to rebuild it, they're going to put all new U-joints in, check it over, make sure everything's good, and they're going to put new U-joints in and a new carrier bearing, and we'll be done with it from there. So they're going to take care of that. So this goes in on Thursday. They're going to pull the drive shaft, take it over to the shop, the spring shop that does it. They do a couple things, leaf springs, drive shafts, they do all that. They're going to take care of that on the truck, and then Greg's going to put it back up and take it for a test spin. Hopefully everything's good. I'm very just super excited about all this, so we'll see what happens this year. So very excited, we'll see what happens here. Again, this is more of an annoyance. It's not fun. It's money spent that I don't feel like spending, but I was gonna have all this done when I did the transmission anyway. So it's not a total loss. I spent a little more in labor because obviously I now have to pay for the drive shaft to be dropped twice. Not that they completely drop it for the transmission, but they do. It's only like 4 more bolts. So not a big deal there. So anyway, you can do this either way. If for those of you guys that are doing it at home, if my arm was good, I would just do this at home, take it to Bud. The place that it's going is called Bud's. Have them balance the drive shaft, bring it back, and put it on myself. Unfortunately, I'm not strong enough after surgery to do that. We just started small install stuff again, so we're gonna have to just wait in regards to that. So minor problem, really a pain in the butt though. Not 100% sure what it's going to cost. I don't know how much it's going to cost for them to balance it and what they charge to do it, but you're probably looking at around $300 in parts maybe. Now that's getting a high quality carrier bearing, good U-joints. We're not buying cheap Chinese stuff here that's going to just break. You know, we're not looking for those budget kits. We're looking for high quality parts because this drivetrain goes through some pretty significant abuse, and we need it to keep holding up so that I'm not losing parts on the track, and not just ruining my own track day, but everybody else's as well. While we're doing some small updates, we're gonna actually go, I have some parts over here we're gonna quick talk about and go over, because these are some Christmas things I got that are going on the truck too. So we still have our axle here. We are gonna start on this soon because my arm's getting better, and pretty soon we're gonna start making this thing happen. This needs to get on the truck. As you guys can see, I have a mess here from old parts. I want to show you guys sometime what all happened to my turbo, so at some point I'm going to rip that out and show you guys. Let my arm get a little bit better. We have pipes. This is for my buddy Rippin 6.0. They're going to go to him next time I meet up with him. I'm probably just going to scrap this OEM part. If anybody needs a Ford OEM hot side pipe, let me know. It's yours free if you're local and can meet me close and pick it up. Now these guys, this Neo kit, they sent this LED headlight out. They're H13s. We're gonna put these in my dad's truck. I know his truck isn't on the channel all that often, but we're gonna put it on his truck. He's always wanted really bright headlights. He loves his 05 style housing, so we're gonna get some updated ones on it. Just pop these out a second. They look really nice. Here they are. So an H13 style. I hope they fit. Sometimes they're a little bit of a pain in the butt, but Powerstroke, if you guys don't follow him, he has a 7.3 that he posts on. He put these same headlights on his truck and didn't seem to have an issue, so they should go on my dad's without any problem. This is just for tuning wire. Here we go. Let me show you the front of this box here. We have aux beam. They have these are specifically bed lights. We're gonna actually put them behind the grill of my truck as kind of something to, something a little flashy to show up there. I thought about originally putting them in the truck and having it like all the modern vehicles have stuff that glow underneath the dashes and stuff, but I just think at this time it's a little more wiring than I feel like doing, whereas the grill is also something I always wanted to do, and this should be pretty easy to do. So that'll happen in the near future. Now here, I am very excited about this. We have a Rockford Fosgate Amp, and we have new door speakers. Turn these right side up for you. So we got new door speakers there, a new amp. It's the first time I've ever owned a Rockford amp, and it's kind of cool because they come with a birth sheet. They actually dyno test these at the factory. So 549 watts is what this put out at the factory. This is their, let's see here, where is it? This is their R400 4D. It's a Class D amp, 4-channel, 400 watts at, I believe it was, that's at 2 ohms. So we're going to be running a 4 ohm load to each channel, which I think came out to about 65 watts. Also, I don't know if you can see it, I got a Milwaukee hood light, so when I am working on the truck, I should be able to give you guys some really good, clear video of what's happening. So very excited about that as well. So sorry guys, this was a lot of me just talking, but I wanted to show you what's wrong with the truck, give you an update. I didn't show you this, I didn't explain this, so props to those of you that follow through to the end of the videos. I am going to be selling my Power Max Turbo. I am accepting offers. I am not willing to ship it out, so only those people willing to buy it, reasonable offers taken. Only people willing to come to me to buy it are all I'm taking. So if you're able to come to the Lancaster, Pennsylvania area, I will meet you somewhere to hand it over. It's from Diesel and Automotive, so I bought it here locally. This turbo has somewhere around 7-8 months of use out of it. I'm not 100% sure. I believe I bought it, I want to say like June last year. I could be wrong. Obviously I have videos kind of roughly showing it, and it's not like it's been taken apart or anything like that. Obviously I would show you guys that on camera if I did. So reasonable offers down below. You can hit me up on Instagram, is probably the best place to get a hold of me if you're looking to buy the turbo. So hit me up over there, guys. Anyway, that is all for this video. Sorry for the long-winded lack of action on this video, but we have a lot of fun stuff coming this year. We're gonna do a lot of competitions, some dirt drags, drag racing, dynos, you name it, we're gonna do it with this truck. Anyway guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and let's see those comments down below, guys. I'll see you in the next upload.